Troy, it's been well documented that you are on, let's not say a health kick, this is a lifestyle change. So we're going to a vegetable garden because I imagine these play a big part in your new diet, do they?
Yes, very much so. Especially probably the first time I've actually been in somewhere like this. It's quite nice.
You should get a few of these at home, these raised beds. You could grow your own.
Not in my little houses. I'm only living in a 2x2, so.
Oh, stop it. I'm not gonna... What was the moment, though, that you just thought, you know what, I can't keep on putting this stuff in my body and expecting my body to kind of achieve what you wanted it to achieve as an athlete?
I just got up on my 30th birthday, went into the bathroom and we got a big mirror and I was just like, is this what we've come to? Like, first time I ever looked at my body and I wasn't happy with what I was seeing. I'll check care of that.
Do you want to take a seat next to the very green-looking tomatoes there?
Can you move up a little bit?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't want to squash them and we have to pay for them.
Oh, you're going to squash them?
Yeah, we end up paying otherwise.
So you got obviously involved with Anthony Joshua's trainer as well, who's doing your physical side of things.
Yeah, Jamie's a good lad. I need somebody to take me out of my comfort zone. If I go to the gym on my own, I do so much and it's like, oh, that'll do. But then when you go with someone's training you, as you know, you kind of take yourself to that next level. And afterwards, while you're feeling sick, you're like, oh, proud of myself actually because I've pushed that barrier. And then the next time you try and do it again.
There's some hops over there. I know that you've said that you can drink a lot. You don't necessarily just do it in moderation. So where are you on alcohol at the moment?
Yeah, I'm down now. Just international breaks is where I'm down to. I'm all or nothing. I either have none or I have way too many. So at the moment we're at zero. Because
we're kind of led to believe that the modern footballer, you know, just doesn't have a drinking culture anymore. Is that something unique to you, or as a group would you all go out together? No,
you pick your times, you pick your moments. I think anyone that says they don't drink or they never go out at nightclubs and stuff is probably a liar. But there's just times now. I think beforehand, and what we're talking probably 15, 20 years ago, it was all finish training, we all go to the pub, that kind of thing. When you listen to,
you were in that era, were you? Did you do that? Did you have
back end of it? Yeah, the back end of it at Warsaw. Yeah,
beasted yourself at training.
Yeah, go out and then you go to the local pub, have some food and have a few beers, and you know, some would go home, some would carry on, and it just is that kind of way. But I think now the way the game's changed, and the way there's always somebody on you, like there's always a camera or camera phone or what have you. People are now picking and choosing the right moments to do that.
And in terms of your motivation, you had that 18 months of just not being in love with the game. Has this helped you to find that love again?
Yeah, massively. I'm the kind of person that needs to see some instant results. So after like 10 days and I started seeing on the scales, I dropped weight, and then physically you just looking in the mirror, you can start seeing things changing. There's that element, but then also on the pitch, I can see myself running and going past people, which I never used to do. So it's always that element of it that, you know, you're buying into it, but you can actually see results.
And you are a strength-based footballer as well, and you need to keep your strength up.
Yeah,
it's not
definitely.
Just about being really lean, is it?
No, yeah, I think if I lost that, you'd just see I'd be like an old school Chubba Chub lollipop, just a big head on the stick. So I have to keep the shoulders as wide as possible to balance their head out.
Can I see the kind of thing you've been eating?
Yes, of course you can.
Should we go in and see what your lunch for today is?
After you.
OK, Troy, what have you got then for lunch? It looks appetising.
Yeah, it's a naked burger with coleslaw and salad. That's what we've got at the moment.
I don't feel that motivation, once you decide to do something, is particularly difficult for you.
Yeah, definitely. I think I just need to be motivated mentally, or stimulated mentally is probably the word. So I know I can do anything really in terms of if I put my mind to it, but I think this season, obviously, being written off and people start calling you fat and stuff, you're like, oh, OK then, I'm going to show you.
You've talked about falling out with managers and being a little bit on the edge, not knowing whether your future was going to lie at Watford. Obviously, even this summer you're still linked with clubs. But now you've started the season, the kind of Troy Deeney Mark II. Does it feel like you are back cemented very much in the heartbeat of the club?
I don't feel like that mentally yet. It's only 5 games in, so if I'm like 15 games in and still playing week in, week out and doing as well as I am, then yeah, I'd like to think that I'm fully back and I would say running things again.
You talk me through that jumper of yours. What? Finished already, have we? Is that
How important is that to you, to be running things?
Yeah, I like it. I like the fact that everyone associates Watford then says Troy straight away. I do like that. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I don't enjoy that or thrive off it. I love when I score, like, I do it a lot, like I do that, and people think I'm like being quite like trying to antagonise people, but literally I love the buzz of hearing my name being sung.
You've said also that you don't mind reading criticism online, you don't mind reading the comments section, which there aren't many people in your position that want to read the comments section.
Yeah, but they're the people that live and die by what somebody else says. I don't care what somebody else says about me. Don't affect me in the slightest. Talk about my kids, then it's a bit different. I don't really entertain that, but I've got a big head, teeth like a shark. What else could somebody else say to me?
Can we talk a little bit about England? Because obviously there's been some talk in the last week, and you saying, that obviously, you're in great shape, you're playing well, scoring goals. Why wouldn't you get picked by Gareth Southgate?
I saw his answer to when he was actually approached about me. I respected his decision. Can't say I was overly joyed to not be in the team, but I'm one of them that believe you have to earn it. I don't think 4 games is anywhere near enough to start saying I should be in the England team, but I just thought his response was a bit interesting in terms of like, I was good for Watford but not for us. I just think that message comes across like anyone that plays for a lesser team that doesn't play a certain style of football is basically not going to be good enough to play for England. That's just how I took it. I think with the defenders it's a bit different, because you look at like Tarkowski, Harry Maguire, they're a certain mould of defender. With a striker who's looking for a certain style of striker. So if you look at a Danny Ings, a Glenn Murray, Callum Wilson, we would all probably be arguing like, what do we need to do to be in the team then? Because no disrespect to Danny, he's got a lot of time for Danny Welbeck, but he's not playing, but he's still being picked. So is it a case of that's just a team? If that's the case, then cool, that's the team, and we'll just we'll be number one supporters.
How important is it to you?
What, England?
Where is it in your kind of list of priorities?
If I had the opportunity, it'd be number 1.
Troy Deeney and Jermaine Genius are with us.
See all this I do? It's for cameras. I don't do it because I'm a nice guy.
I thought he excelled in today's game, I really did.
Hello, look, this is the guy. You want to speak to him? I am living the dream, one might say. Living the dream.
I'm not afraid to speak my mind. I do a lot of media. People start thinking you're angling towards that, like,
you want my job?
Yeah, basically. But you're the best around, so I have to wait. But like, people start thinking you're angling towards that, but it's never the case. I just enjoy this kind of thing because I enjoy my own voice, basically. But yeah, I enjoy doing that stuff. But I actually want to go now. Right, let's see how long we can keep playing for. I only want to retire. I hope it's not the case, but through injury, or literally wake up one day and get this sent for me.
What do you think people think of you? What if you
It depends who you ask. Arsenal fans or Spurs fans? No.
Do they have the right perception of you?
No, because people only get what I allow them to see. I always break it down. I'm 3 different people. I'm Troy Deeney, which is the footballer, Daddy, which the kids only get to see, and I'm Troy, which a couple of my mates get to see. Because I'm genuinely a big softie. I put this front on, but no, I'm just a laid-back fool, really.
Anybody but you.
Why me? What have I done? I don't know.
You're very vocal in terms of how you analyse your own mental state and who you are. Have you ever had any kind of counselling?
I've got a psychologist now. I still see him twice a week. It's gone from being lifestyle to sports management now, like trying to how to get me in that zone. Whereas before it was like grieving of I obviously lost my dad and my granddad in the space of 18 months. So trying to learn how to grieve, how to let people back in. Obviously when I went to jail, I closed up really quick. And just trying to build on lifestyle skills. Because I couldn't have had this conversation with you maybe 5 years ago. I wasn't prepared enough. Everyone's got issues. And I think there's a stigma within football that you earn a certain amount of money, how dare you have problems? Like you perceive that money can take care of everything. And if anything, in my experiences, it makes life 15 times harder because you can't act quote unquote normal. You're not allowed to be vulnerable and weak, but we all are. We've all got bills, we've all got stresses, we've all got different things that we're going through. But if you're a footballer, you earn X amount of money, how dare you even compare problems?
Finally, a football question with regard to Watford. What is success for Watford this season?
I think top 10 is definitely achievable. I think we have to look at trying to be the best of the rest. Between 7th and 10th, that'd be an unbelievable season for us.
Best of luck with that, and I'm going to let you get on with that very appetising looking lunch.
I've done well though, not even
You've done really well, really well. You've not even dressed the salad.
No, just let it be. It smells good though.
Great chat.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.